Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to ask, can IQ alone win you games on NBA 2K20? Now on 2v2, not the case. It's all ISO ball, paint mashing nonsense that nobody enjoys watching or playing, for that matter in my opinion. On 3v3, different story. There's a lot of high IQ things that go into play, whether it's playing based on the scoreboard, taking what the defense gives you, smart plays you can make as a team. It's a lot more enjoyable, so we're just here to show y'all that. So quickly, we have our lineup intros. I'll try to move along with this video because it's going to be a lot longer of a vid. This is a long game. Defensive, grinded out game. So I hope y'all enjoy that type if you're watching this. But anyway, shots VNF. I call him AK. Then we got Apollo and then me. So we got the PLAYSHARP, playmaking defender, and defending slasher is what I have. So again, we have essentially two locks. Apollo 6'7", AK 6'2", I'm 6'9". And then these guys, they have a really interesting lineup here. So I'll just kind of break it down. So they have the rim sharp as the big man. They have a two-way slasher, which is the pure defender pie chart. And then they have a playmaking sharpshooter with slash takeover. Super interesting. I'm not here to say that it's comp, but it was definitely like interesting. I'll put it like that. Now, again, I don't mean to like, you know, portray these guys as the most high competition players, although they did give us a huge run for our money. So I just want to kind of explain that to y'all. As far as the high IQ stuff goes, it's toward the end of the game because it was all based on the scoreboard and what we were doing with it. I will say, in this video, like I said, you're going to see a lot more of a grinded out defensive game. Let me know what your guys like, you know, style of game is. You know, people be talking about like, what's your type of football game where, you know, is it like a 14-14 game? Is it like a 7-3 game, or is it like a 40-48 game? Something like that. Let me know what your type of 2K game is. Like if you enjoy like watching the, say, like, you know, 21 to 24, and it was all three-pointers and just dudes like cashing out and everything was being made, no good defense was being played, and you just like watching offensive display. Or if you like the balanced aspect where it's good stops, good scores, all really like high premium situations when you're able to pull off three-pointers and stuff like that. Let me know what your style of 2K game is. So anyway, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And also, I kind of want to talk a little bit in this video because I've been away from the channel for a little bit. I mean, I missed literally like one upload, right? And to me, that's like the end of the world. But I'm here to explain to y'all. I ended my 180-day upload streak yesterday, I believe, and you see beautiful chase down block right there. But again, I ended my 180-day upload streak literally yesterday. I just was kind of out of video ideas. I didn't want to force things. I didn't want to push out, you know, garbage videos where it was just gonna be a recycled title or something like that, where I, you know, talk about, and don't be wrong, I really enjoy doing those, like say ranking finisher badges and finishing badges and tiers on NBA 2K20, stuff like that. I really enjoy making those, and opinions change throughout the year, you know what I mean? And that's why sometimes I like post those like multiple times in the year. And the fact of the matter is, if I'm doing daily uploads, you're gonna see something like that multiple times. But again, I took a break from the content yesterday. It's been a well overdue one, 180 days, and I feel kind of rejuvenated. And it's so weird. You would think like one day off wouldn't make all the difference in the world on that, but you see right there, shot clock was winding down. I had to take it in. Luckily, they crashed down to like help on the drive and help for the rebound, and then we were able to get Apollo on a wide open three. Shout out to Apollo too, man. Like I was having my doubts as far as like hooping with him because, you know, he's very new to like the lockdown type stuff, and I guess it's not too hard to just fit in on a lock. You just shoot corner threes, play good defense, but that play good defense can be very underrated in some aspects. And hey, you see what we're doing right here, playing halvesies off that. You are gonna see that later in the video. I really want y'all to keep in mind that whole AK getting ISO'd and then me and Apollo playing halvesies off the other two guys while I crash down and help. I really want y'all to keep that in mind because there was a premium point of the game where that was like a turning point. And again, this is a super fun game to play. I hope y'all really enjoy this. I'm trying my best not to like fully just commentate it though, because it is, like I said, a 15-minute, maybe 14-minute long gameplay. I gotta tell y'all, if you're playing a 15 or 14-minute game on threes, it is a long one. I gotta stress that enough. For me, who has been a creator for literally like 4 years now, and every single time I hop on these threes, and if the game's longer than 10 minutes, it was a grinded out game. That's just the fact of the matter. Right here, AK's kind of working him from the corner right there. Not the best aspect as far as with an inside big. When you get stuck in that corner, it's not the best place to be. Best place to be is definitely at the top of the key. Now right here, we missed the lob opportunity, right? But boom, drop step, contact dunk over two dudes. Honestly, that's an aspect of my player that I don't really address very often. And I feel like for the most part, it's just because I don't really use finishing badges to pertain to my post scoring. But I will say, my dude's standing dunk and ability to do that stuff, especially on takeover, is amazing. Now you see we back at it again with the close shot, the good old close shot jumper. Honestly, I will say this too, my player's close shot is mad high, so me taking that shot isn't really like, you know, too bad of an accident type thing to happen. But you see right here, boom, rotations, beautiful, beautiful. Like AK jumped at the corner, Apollo stepped up, I step up to the wing, but knowing that the wing was probably going to pass to the corner, I wasn't playing too hard. But again, you see, like we were playing great team defense. AK on his 6'2" was not getting just straight up dominated. And I gotta say, my man has some good defensive stick skill when it comes to like playing on a build so small like that. It's a really tough thing to overcome, because I've been on a build that's like 6 foot with no defense, or you know, I even have 8 defensive badges, and it still feels like you have no defense because it's just so hard to play defense with a small build. It feels really slow, even for that matter. But anyway, y'all get the deal. 14-7, right? And you're thinking everything's all good and like, you know, we're doing perfectly fine. Now you see right there, he kills me with that nice little hezzy. I gotta give him props on that. That was like a great move. And again, honestly, I feel like when it comes to the comp, quote unquote, that I be playing, I just want y'all to understand, I don't always portray, you know, my opponent as like, it's not supposed to be like the best player in the world, because I know they aren't the best players in the world. But again, I want y'all to really keep in mind, a lot of these people are still very good and, you know, comparable when it comes to like the competition level between me and like my team and their team. But you see right there, tough lob right there, and they get the dunk in transition. Honestly, as far as that alley-oop goes, because you saw us miss it earlier, I think AK just be throwing them a little bit early. And on top of that too, it's not always the best situation when it comes to those, because yes, alley-oops are supposed to be the hedge beaters. Like for instance, that was the perfect situation to do it. That was hedge defense. The dude was playing a little high, and it should have been pretty easy to get that. But again, I think it was just more like the angle that I was going at too, and it was gonna be hard to pull that off. Now you see right here again, we had a nice little 7-point lead, and in the stage that is so premium. And right here we are losing all grip of that you could possibly imagine. You see right here, I'm not back in transition. They try to get the double team on the dunk in transition as well, but we weren't able to get to it. Again, as soon as that, our lead has literally just dwindled, and now this dude has glass takeover on as well. And I gotta say, glass takeover is really hard to deal with. But you see right there, AK misses the sort of open 3, but as I say that, I just go out here and snag on the glass take. But I will say, you will see in the next, like, say, minute or so, this glass takeover became honestly a little bit of a problem, and it's tough for me to deal with those dudes. Now, a lot of y'all ask, like, yo, can you deal with, say, you know, do you get bullied with this build? Not at all, like, not at all. And you see, like, you know, basically what I just did right there is a good example. Like, I can still rebound easy on these dudes, but right here, I want to explain my thought process. I'm gonna explain myself as far as this thing goes. I want you to understand one thing that I never do when I have an opponent that has glass takeover. I never box out, and I really want y'all to understand that. Now, you would always think like, yo, Laker, put a body on somebody. What are you doing? Honestly, I'm here to say this. If I put a box out on this dude with his glass takeover, I'm gonna get straight like thrown out of the way. Like look at that animation right there. It's just when you try to, and that time I was on the outside rather than the inside, but again, if I try to box this dude with glass takeover, he is literally just gonna swim move he's just gonna swim move me, and I'm gonna have no work, like, you know, I'm not gonna have anything that's gonna work out in that situation. So again, you saw the rebound that I got earlier was a good example of like how I kind of deal with that. But right there, horrible turnover by me, and this is where it's just rapid fire of just mistakes that I was making, and I gotta own up to them. So right here, boom, moving screen, it's not a good situation, all right? And honestly, at this point, I'm super mad because like I'm over here selling, and like if we lose this game, it's literally just because of me, because I had a bad turnover and then, you know, an illegal screen on top of that. So this is where we start making some hasty moves, okay? So you're gonna see Apollo's playing like pretty heavy from that corner, right? Now this right here, I want y'all to understand what's going on. I'm calling this out. Apollo, because they're spotting their 2 dudes up on right wing and right corner, right? Apollo is gonna play halvesies. Whichever one that this guy passes to, he's gonna fully commit, and then I come out to the other one. So if they pass to the wing, Apollo's gonna run to the wing, I run to the corner. If they pass to the corner, Apollo's going to run to the corner, and then I run to the wing. So again, we're doing that so it can basically just be one guy defense 2, so that I can do this right here. And you see AK was with a nice rotation as well. Once he realized he got beat and I was on the help D, was able to kick out to the wing and just provide another defender. Beautiful defense right there, y'all. I really got to explain, like, that is how you win games. That is truly how. Now you see they almost screwed me over on another illegal screen. And then on top of that too, I was looking for the lob because I was ahead of I was ahead of the defender, and you know, I mean, it's what it is. Like, you know, it was a good lob opportunity. I should have been able to still make that. Now you see right here, again, I'm having AK play halvesies over there. Boom, he, like I said, he fully commits to the wing, and then I come back to the corner because that's where the next pass is likely going to. Again, defense literally kept us in this game. Now you see right here, again, we were just tweaking on offense. We had a nice, easy, probably dunk in transition, but it's okay because we were able to make up with it with a nice 3 off the screen right there. You see right there, I low-key almost got the steal too, which could have ended this game, but he gets me in transition. Now right here, Apollo picks up. I'm worried he's gonna, you know, just zigzag out to the perimeter and end the game with a 3. Obviously, we're trying to prevent 3-pointers from happening in this situation because that would literally end the game. I should also mention, in retrospect, I think that Washy dude is a playmaking defender because he actually was taking a little bit of ball handler aspect, especially in this situation too. I think they were trying to take advantage of AK. And again, he's moving really quick as well, so I would assume he was probably a playmaking defender rather than a pure lock. So my bad for kind of throwing y'all off on that situation. But anyway, again, 18 and 19. We have a 1-point lead, and a 3-pointer ends it for, like, you know, they will win the game on a 3-pointer. Low-key right there, I almost gave up a little step back 3 from a big. Now, they're not always comfortable in that situation doing that, but you get the deal. Apollo with a beautiful block right there, big time. But for whatever reason, I can either say that was manual error or game error. I'm not sure which, between, like, you know, whether it was me screwing up or like the game, but I kind of just missed the rebound. Boom, my guy gets it with like literally 0.2 seconds left. You see right here, they're double teaming now, right? Okay, so this is where things get mad interesting. So you're gonna see the scoreboard, 21 to 20. What a lot of y'all may know, but a lot of y'all might not know as well, is that 25 points ends the game no matter what. And right here, I'm already noticing they have 22, we have 21. So what's basically going to happen is, and I really want y'all to keep this in mind, okay? And right there, I mess up the slip. I was thinking AK wasn't going to hit me, but we need 2 2s, they need 1 3. So we get our first 2 right there. This is where high IQ leverage situations of like taking what the defense gives you, and them not really realizing that they couldn't just give up easy 2s like that. Now, my only job right here is to take away 3-pointers, and then we have a guaranteed game point on the next possession. Now, normally it wouldn't work like that. It wouldn't normally work like that, because normally if I give up a dunk right here, they have a 1-point lead on us, and a 2-point shot will not end the game. But in this situation, 25 points ends it. All we need is just a bucket. It doesn't matter what kind, and I'm not even sure if they realized it. So this is where, like I said, the whole title of this video comes full circle. Can IQ alone win you games? And if the other team doesn't know this thing right here and we do, that's literally the reason we win. So again, you're gonna see this big, he plays high on the screen. Now we're gonna run it back, but they reach again. Honestly, I can't even blame them either, because honestly, this is such a high leverage point in the game where, you know, like I said, and even if they did realize it too, then props to them. Like, that is another thing too. But regardless, what ends up happening, they gave up a little like paint take right here, and you're gonna see, boom, big man steps up, I roll, that's game. Now, like I said, if they knew that, I would assume what they probably would have done if they wanted to approach the defense like this is at least drop the corner to, like, you know, defend my roll. But the fact of the matter is they didn't do that. So again, I would just put it like this. The fact that we knew that, and I think that they didn't know that, alone wins us this game. We won by 1 point, and that's not supposed to happen by regular measures. But again, we all knew that 25 points is the end of the game. You see, final box score right here, super ugly, but it was in my opinion, these are beautiful games. I love playing games like this where it's back and forth defense, you know, big plays wins you the game rather than, you know, constantly just, oh, both teams went 7 for 7 from 3. I mean, don't be wrong, that's the more skilled thing, like, you know, the fact that everybody was like playing at their A game. But then again, like I said, I just like these type of games. Let me know if you guys enjoy these type of games as well. I know this video was a little bit longer. It wasn't too bad. I guess it's coming around like 15 minutes or something like that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. It feels good to be back. I know y'all probably didn't even notice that I was gone because it was literally just for like a day. And like I said, for me, that's big. That's like huge to miss a day, because I've been doing dailies for 180 days straight, all the way back to the beginning of 2K20. And in 17, I went 380, I think, like that. I just want y'all to know I am truly about this grind, and I'm about this life right here when it comes to the YouTube stuff. So just always remember me in that situation. If there's one thing I want to be remembered for, it's always that, is to just that I truly love this stuff, and I pursue it like mad hard, and I constantly am just like grinding on this content, and this is like my daily schedule, and I couldn't be more thankful for it. And just notice by my moves that I don't take it for granted. I'm gonna put it like that. So anyway, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you made it to the very end of this video, put Apollo in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through. You could even put Creed if you want. But anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.